Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're talking about the new Signature Scent Lab collection at Bath & Body Works. Now, this collection has dropped online, on the app, and in select test stores and features 13 travel size fine fragrance mist with the whole goal of layering them to create your own custom scent. Now, these are going to retail for $8.95 a piece. They do really focus on maybe 1-2 notes, so they are really meant for layering. And as I mentioned, these are only going to be available in store in select stores. However, you will be able to purchase them from wherever you are located online and on the app. Now, we haven't really seen any promo about this. The only reason I even knew about it is because I was on the app seeing if there was any of the winter semi-annual sale fragrance mist left. And I basically just sorted the fine fragrance mist priced low to high. And after scrolling through the travel size, I noticed a whole new collection. But yeah, we haven't really seen much promo about this, which I think is a bit interesting. I'm curious to see if they're almost running like a test run here with just putting them in test stores and seeing how they'll do. And then maybe releasing a bigger collection of these or making these full sizes later on. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna get started with our first fragrance, and that is Vibrant Jasmine. Now, Vibrant Jasmine, it says like it smells like a gorgeous floral lined path through a lush garden and has fragrance notes of jasmine petals, watery pear, and a kiss of vanilla. Now, personally, I think Bath & Body Works does jasmine really well. I did purchase white jasmine at the semi-annual sale for winter of 23, I want to say, and I really do enjoy that fragrance. It's such a nice, lovely fragrance, especially for the springtime. I think this is going to be a wonderful layering fragrance, very appropriate for spring, and I feel like jasmine is more of a workable floral than maybe something such as lilac or lavender that is either, I feel like, really loved by people or people cannot stand that one at all. Jasmine, I think, is just a really nice, light, soft floral, perfect for springtime. Now, in terms of the packaging, when I'm thinking jasmine, I'm thinking something pastel. It's soft, it's floral. I'm not thinking like bright cherry red. A little confused on the brightness of this packaging, but I do think it looks nice. I enjoy the simplicity of it. However, I do think that the flowers, the jasmine flowers, look a bit weird on the red. I feel like this would have looked better with like a light purple or a light pink. But besides the packaging, it really does matter what's on the inside of the bottle, and I think this one's going to be a lovely fragrance. Now, it also does look like the bottle is tinted. I was going through all of these and I was like, is the liquid like really dark? Typically, Bath & Body Works has completely stopped dyeing the actual product, so whether it's the actual shower gel or the actual fine fragrance mist, and they've just been dyeing the bottle. Now, that has not been the case for the Halloween 2024 collection, which the actual like product was dyed, but I didn't know if this was the liquid or the bottle. I do think it's the bottle, and I think it's tinted like sort of like a dark gray. Moving on to the next one, we have Warm Tonka, which comes in this hot pink packaging. It says it smells like a cozy and comforting embrace and has fragrance notes of tonka bean, warm musk, and soft sandalwood. Now, I think this one is going to be enjoyable if you want a little bit more depth than the vanilla one that we're going to get into in a second. I do enjoy the pink packaging. When I hear Warm Tonka, this pink packaging is something that doesn't surprise me. I also want to say that Tonka is in either Dark Kiss or Into the Night. I feel like it's in one of those, and because I think it's in Dark Kiss, because I know Dark Kiss is incense, I want to say pomegranate, and I want to say tonka beans in there, and because I've read through that fragrance and the scent notes so many times, tonka and the Dark Kiss packaging, which typically has some form of hot pink in it, they kind of go together in my brain. But I enjoy this. I think this will be nice for somebody who wants a little bit more depth or is looking to maybe have a lot of like vanilla or light fragrances and then look for something to layer in between. I think this could be a great layering to add a little bit more complexity and maturity to scents you already own. Now, the next one is Coconut Nectar, and Coconut Nectar says it smells like lounging in the sun underneath a gorgeous palm tree. Fragrance notes include fresh coconut, palm leaf, and salted woods. Now, when I think coconut at Bath & Body Works, I immediately go to Waikiki Beach Coconut. I did recently talk about the Tropical collection coming for 2025. If you're interested in that, I'll have it in the cards now. But coconut and Waikiki Beach coconut in specific is always in green packaging. If I'm going to Bath & Body Works in the summer and I see green body care packaging, I know it's Waikiki Beach coconut. So for me, this coconut nectar packaging, I was either expecting like cream or brown or green. I wasn't expecting this sort of pink. If anything, I would think this would be the Jasmine one. So the packaging on this, I'm not crazy about. I am someone who, if the scent note, say, is lemon, I would like yellow packaging. I feel like it just goes together in my brain. That might be weird. You might be like, Skylar, what are you even talking about? But I do think this one is going to be a nice scent, but not as popular as the other ones, because I think Bath & Body Works does such a nice coconut and Waikiki Beach coconut, and I feel like these scent notes are very similar to that, and you probably don't need both. Now, the next one is Zesty Peach, and typically when I'm thinking peach, I'm not thinking zesty. Like if I'm thinking zesty, I'm thinking lemon, lime, orange. I'm not thinking peach. But it says this one smells like a sweet late summer peach harvest. It has fragrance notes of peach nectar, sugar crystals, and luminous musk. Right off the bat, this packaging makes sense. It's a peach fragrance. The packaging is peach. There is peaches on it. Love it. Cohesive. Exactly what my brain was thinking. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be similar to Peach Bellini, or I want to say Sweet as Peach. They did like a one-off peach collection or Sweet Peach maybe. They did a one-off collection a while back. I'm not sure if this is going to be similar to that, but in terms of scents that we typically don't get those one notes at Bath & Body Works, I would say peach is far and few between, so I enjoy seeing this here and I am excited about this one. Now the next one is Amber Suede, and it says this one smells sultry and like a warm invitation with fragrance notes of warm amber, vanilla flower, and sparkling bergamot. Right off the bat, this packaging makes sense. When I'm thinking of Amber Suede and I'm thinking of suede, I'm typically thinking of like a warm tan, and this is a warm orange with like brown and almost like a brighter orange, like a rock design on it. This packaging makes sense for me. Now, in terms of Amber Suede, we just got Amber Blush and we just got Vanilla Suede. So now this is Amber Suede, which I think is a little bit funny and maybe not the best idea, because I feel like this is something that we just got, although those fragrances were not the same as this. But I don't know, the name I'm not crazy about. I feel like because we just got Amber Blush and now Amber Suede, that is a little bit confusing, but I think this scent could be nice if you're looking to add a little bit more of sort of a sweet, almost gourmand note into your fragrance. I do think this is one that a lot of people have though, and probably don't see as unique as some of the other ones. Now the next one is Wild Vanilla. Would it really be a layering collection without a vanilla? And it says this smells like a playful yet sophisticated take on a classic sweet scent. This one has notes of whipped vanilla, tonka bean, and sugared musk. Now if you go back to Tonka, or warm Tonka, that one has fragrance notes of tonka bean, warm musk, and soft sandalwood. So the only one differentiating these two scents is that sugared vanilla. Are these going to be very similar? I would assume so, and then this is just tonka with added vanilla. So if you have a vanilla fragrance you already love, such as, I almost said wild vanilla sugar, warm vanilla sugar, or wild Madagascar vanilla, and you're looking to add something to them, I would go for the warm tonka and I would skip out on the wild vanilla. Now packaging wise, this is exactly what I'm thinking. It has a vanilla bean on the packaging. It is a warm yellow. That's what I think when I think of vanilla. It's almost the same color as like vanilla ice cream. Wonderful packaging. Good job, Bath & Body Works. Up next, we have Toasted Pistachio. A lot of people were excited for a pistachio fragrance, and I do think a lot of people thought we were getting that in the new Everyday Luxuries, which if you're interested, I do have a video up and I'll have it somewhere in the cards now. But this is going to be just in the travel size. I haven't seen any announcements as to this collection being further expanded. And this one, it says it smells like a delightful nutty treat with fragrance notes of pistachio, almond blossom, and whipped vanilla. Pistachio, almond, vanilla, they all work so wonderfully together. I feel like a lot of people have been looking for a pistachio fragrance. This one makes me excited. I love the packaging. Green, pistachio, exactly what I'm thinking. On this one especially, I do feel like that little like Bath & Body Works logo that is is in the metallic silver is really difficult to read. Now, me personally, I kind of like it when it's more simplistic and the Bath & Body Works brand is not all over the label. So that doesn't bother me, but I feel like if you kind of have a collection or you like displaying and seeing the Bath & Body Works logo, that might be a bit frustrating for you. However, I do think this fragrance is going to add a lot to your existing fragrances. I think pistachio and almost that nutty almondy note can really transform a fragrance into something from 2-dimensional to 3-dimensional. I'm very excited about this. Love the packaging. Think this is a very smart fragrance for them to make. Next up, we have Velvet Cedar. Now this one's a little bit interesting. It says it smells like lounging in a vintage armchair after a long day, which their stories always kind of make me laugh because what on earth does that smell like? And this one has fragrance notes of rich cedarwood, warm chamomile, and crystallized sugar cane. Now the packaging on this, absolutely phenomenal. This is what I'm thinking. This almost grayish slate blue. Love it. Think it looks great. Love the design on it. Just really enjoy what they did on the packaging with this one. In terms of the actual scent, now, and seeing Rouge, which is a Everyday Luxuries collection we just got, I do believe that one has pretty similar notes with sugar and cedarwood. I don't think that one includes the warm chamomile. I'm interested to see how this one smells. I don't know how woodsy this is going to get or if the sugar is going to balance it out and make it a really sweet woodsy. Bath & Body Works, when it comes to woodsy fragrances, I want to say the only one that they truly have out that has that kind of deep, almost woodsy-esque or that almost spice, I want to say more spicy than woodsy, is Into the Night. It has a really nice bite to it, which some people love, some people hate. With a fragrance like this, I feel like by making this an online or app exclusive, for some people, they might have gravitated towards this in the store after smelling everything else, but these scent notes and just the overall vibe of the fragrance might put them off of purchasing it. So I think this could be very unique to certain people's collection. Obviously, woodsy fragrances can be really hit or miss, but having a one-off fragrance to layer and make a scent more woodsy, I think could be a wonderful and unique layering piece in your collection. But I do think this one is going to be interested, and I'd be interested to see how this one compares to the others. Up next, we have Clean Musk. It says it smells like feeling seen and comforted by someone close to you. It has fragrance notes of cashmere musk, sheer jasmine, and velvet amber. As we get further into the collection, I am seeing more similarities between fragrance notes. I feel like we've got 1 or 2 with amber, 2 or 3 with tonka bean, 3 or 4 with vanilla. I am kind of seeing some overlap. When it comes to Clean Musk scents, the packaging on this, I think it's fine. I like the blue. It's very clean. I enjoy it. However, I feel like we've gotten so many musk scents from Bath & Body Works. We've gotten If You Musk in the original Everyday Luxuries collection. We've gotten the musk that came out with lavender, apple, and then the musk scent alone. I feel like we also have gotten some other like muskier, cleaner type scents. So this one, not really exciting for me. I don't think this is going to add much to your collection. I mean, if this is something that you really enjoy, I'm interested to see how the cashmere and amber kind of work with the jasmine. Is this supposed to be slightly floral? If this has jasmine in it, the other one we have a jasmine, so is this just not as jasmine? Interested to see how this one's gonna work. This one doesn't really stand out to me. Up next, we have Oceanside Splash. Comes in wonderful blue packaging. Absolutely love this. The simplicity of the waves. Very cute, on-point packaging. And it says it smells like a refreshing dip in a crystal clear bay. That would be so wonderful as I'm currently staring at the snow outside. But this one has fragrance notes of fresh water, lily, and driftwood. Now, this is kind of reminding me of that one fragrance that came out with midnight blue citrus and cactus blossom. It was like a watery fragrance. I have no idea what that one's called. I don't think it's turquoise waters, but it was like that light blue packaging. I'll put it on the screen right now. Not exactly sure if the scent notes are the exact same. Haven't really researched that one. That's just immediately what my brain thought when I saw something with, I feel like, a similar vibe. I think this could be really nice. I think this could turn your average scent, your average vanilla, your average floral into something more summertimey. And I think this could be unique in certain people's collections. Also, love the packaging on this one. Up next, we have Smooth Sandalwood. Now, Sandalwood for me, right off the bat, I mean, I feel like it's in every other Bath & Body Works fragrance at this point. However, the packaging on this, I love the navy. When I think sandalwood, however, I'm thinking like a light beige, a khaki, a tan color, but I do enjoy the navy packaging. I feel like we don't get any navy packaging at Bath & Body Works. Typically, they're gonna bring it out in pink or red or light pink, so more blues and greens I'd love to see. It says this one smells like a warm, leisurely walk through a forest with fragrance notes of sandalwood, fluffy musk, and fresh spices. Right off the bat, I'm comparing that to Velvet Cedar. Now I understand one is cedarwood and then one is sandalwood, but I feel like these are going to be the same and that they're going to give you that spicy, woodsy note. If you do see a big difference in the scents, which sandalwood and cedarwood, they definitely do have a different smell. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to be incorporated into these mists, but I probably would say you could probably take one and not the other, but I don't know, I feel like sandalwood's really incorporated to a lot of the fragrances we get, so this one might not be as stand-outy as the Velvet Cedar one in my opinion, but I do like the packaging and I think this would be a pretty good, agreeable scent for layering. Up next, I am actually so excited about this one, and this is Blackberry Burst. One, the packaging, phenomenal. Probably I would like it a bit more punchy, like a bit more neon. Like this one, if it was what the label is, like what the berry and the vine were, that true bright, like almost royal purple, I think that would have been phenomenal. But I do like the lavender, I think it looks nice. It says it smells like a blast of perfectly ripe berries and fruits with notes of juicy blackberry, sparkling pomegranate, and a hint of musk. If you've been watching my channel, you know that in the, I want to say like the Cue the Confetti video that I did, I was like, please let this be black raspberry vanilla. We need a black raspberry blackberry scent back. So many people love those, very unique scent in a lot of people's collections. So many people are sick of the strawberries or the hint of orange or the hint of lemon or something like that. That blackberry gives it that richness. I feel like pomegranate also really pairs well in my favorite scents. Pomegranate is in Forever Red. I want to say it's also in Dark Kiss. Really enjoy scents like this. Very excited for this one to come out. I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards this one. And the last one we have is Delicate Iris. I love the packaging on this. I think this looks super cute. I do feel like with Iris, I feel like this would be cool if it was almost like a neon yellow packaging with the purple, or a purple with the neon yellow flower and thing, because I want to say irises have a yellow inside. I could be completely thinking of a different flower right now. Most likely am. But this one, it says it smells like seeing the first spring blossoms in full bloom. Whoever writes these, I think these are almost so sentimental. I really do enjoy reading them, not from the aspect of kind of dissecting what it's going to smell like, but I do enjoy the creativity when it comes to like the story behind it. And this one says it has fragrance notes of gilded iris, touch of rose, and caramel musks. Now this one is going to be very interesting to me. Those fragrances don't give me the vibe that this is a layering fragrance. Those fragrances seem like a fine fragrance mist that Bath & Body Works would put out as a standalone with no intention of being layered. I feel like if you're having the florals from the iris and the rose and then you're balancing it with the caramel musk, that's a whole fragrance in itself. So I'm interested to see how this one would be layered, scents that you would want to layer this with. I feel like maybe if you had a caramely fragrance like the Sol de Janeiro, and when it's like the pistachio caramel, I think it's 62 or maybe it's 71, I'm not really sure, and you wanted to add a touch of floral to it, maybe that's what you use this for. But I did think that one was the most almost like sporadic or full scent in itself type out of all 13. But you guys, that wraps up this collection. I think it's very exciting. We have some great scents here. I'd love to see how this collection does and if they further it into more of a full signature scent collection. So body lotions, body wash, the whole 9 yards. But I hope you guys enjoyed this overview of the new Signature Scent Lab collection at Bath & Body Works, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.